This video is for people who are afraid of spreadsheets, have absolutely no knowledge of them, but are either interested in them or are being forced to use spreadsheets. If you're looking for anything beyond that, this is not the video for you. I plan to do some further recordings that will cover other aspects of Excel as time allows, so watch for those. A little background on spreadsheets first. I want to point out that on the screen right now, I have Excel open to a worksheet. So spreadsheets are a natural function of the personal computer. At its most basic, all a computer understands is ones and zeros. These represent on and off switches. I won't go into the history of computers in this video. I just want you to understand the reason why early adopters of the personal computer were accountants and other numbers people. So what is a spreadsheet? Basically, it is a computer recreation of a ledger book, which is what accountants use for keeping records of transactions since the 1400s. Here's a picture of a ledger book. Think of the book opened up. As you can see, there's labels on the left, and then there's columns of numbers. We'll get into that in a second. Think of the book open up, spread out like it is in this picture, and that is where the term spreadsheet basically comes from. The look and design of the spreadsheet is based on this. Getting back to Excel. Excel uses specific terminology for the elements of its design of a spreadsheet. There are other spreadsheet programs available, but the terminology is similar in all. I assume you understand basics about computer files and file names on a Windows computer. If you're using a Mac or other computer, file names are generally a little different, but with Excel, it is pretty much the same as Windows. That's another topic which I won't cover here. The basic file that Excel creates is called a workbook. A workbook will have a file name such as budget.xls, as you can see up here. Each sheet, which is a tab within the workbook, so here I have one tab, and I'm going to create a second tab. Each tab is called a worksheet in Excel. So I'm on sheet 1 here. The spreadsheet is laid out as a grid, and as you can see here, and it's composed of boxes which are called cells. The vertical lines of cells are called columns and are identified by a letter, in this case B. The horizontal rows of cells are called lines of cells are called rows and are identified by numbers. A cell is the intersection, which is a box, is the intersection of a row and a column, and is identified by the column identifier first, then the row identifier. For example, the cell in column B and row 3 is called B3. Never put the row identifier first. So I'm currently in B3. Above the column identifiers, which is the row of letters at the top of the spreadsheet, is the name box, which I'm pointing to now. It will show you which cell you have currently selected. I have selected B3. Notice it in the name box. When I hover over it, it shows the name of it. Now, I'm going to go to D5 and notice how the name box changes. This is the basic layout of a worksheet in Excel. I plan to do further videos showing how to create workbooks and worksheets depending on my time and your interest. Thank you, and watch for further videos.